Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Hi, I am Japneet and I am conducting this session for class 4. And today's topic is unseen poem. So, how to understand an unseen poem? Previously, we have done unseen passage, and today we are doing unseen poem. Exactly like unseen passage is unseen poem. It is the poem which you have not studied and you will see in the exam. So, but how you will understand the poem firstly? By splats. Splats is a short form for the basics to understand poem. And what does this mean? Let's see. S means the subject. What is happening in the poem? Poem में क्या हो रहा है? That is the subject of the poem. So you have to understand that very firstly. Secondly, P means persona, which tells you what can you tell about the character in the poem or the purpose, what the poet is hoping to achieve. किस कैरेक्टर के बारे में क्या बात हो रही है, उसका persona क्या है, personification क्या है पोयम का, ये हमें पता लगाना है सबसे पहले. Thirdly, language. L for language techniques use. Language कैसे यूज की है, कंपैरिजन है या डायरेक्ट बताया गया है, उसके बारे में जानेंगे. Next, A for atmosphere and attitude. How the poet feels about the topic. क्या टॉपिक के बारे में, जिस सब्जेक्ट के बारे में पोएट बात कर रहा है वो कैसा फील कर रहा है, पॉजिटिव फील कर रहा है, नेगेटिव फील कर रहा है, एंथुजियास्टिक फील कर रहा है, कैसा फील कर रहा है उस चीज के बारे में. टी फॉर थीम. क्या है पोयम का थीम, किस पर पोयम लिखी गई है. इज इट अबाउट फ्लावर्स, इज इट अबाउट अ मैन, इज इट अबाउट अ रोड, और इज इट अबाउट द ब्यूटिफुल environment or surroundings around us. So what is the theme of the poem? Lastly, it is the structure, how the stanzas are written, length of the stanzas, or the rhythm of the sentences, or the rhythmic scheme of the words, how the lines end. Like sometimes we see some words are rhyming in the end of the sentences. So this is the structure of the poem. This is how we can understand the poem properly. Now let's see how to analyze an unseen poem. कैसे analyze करेंगे और उसे फिर solve कैसे करेंगे poem को. So firstly we have to read the poem carefully. When we will read the poem carefully, then we will be able to understand it properly. Like I have told you before how to understand it. So those points are connected to the reading of the poem. नेक्स्ट, फोकस ऑन द थीम वाइल रीडिंग पोएम. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया है अंडरस्टैंड कैसे करना, उसका स्ट्रक्चर देखना है, थीम देखना है, किस बारे में कैसे बात करी गई है, क्या रिदम है, ये देखना है आपको पोएम के अंदर. Then read questions given below the poem. So you have to read the questions and then you have to link those questions to the poem और उसे link करना है poem से. After that, read poem again and try to find keywords of the questions in it. Question पढ़ लिया, फिर दोबारा से poem पढ़ेंगे और जो questions में कुछ main keywords दिए हुए हैं उन words को poem की lines में find out करने की कोशिश करेंगे. When you recognize the line of the poem having answers, read it thoroughly. जब आपको उससे related question से related words मिल जाएंगे poem में, तो आप उसके आसपास की ऊपर नीचे की एक दो lines और connect करके पढ़ो ताकि आपको उसका answer properly मिल जाए. Finally, frame answer in your own words with the help of that line. So, जब आपको लाइन मिल गई, आपने उसको कनेक्ट करके ऊपर वाली और नीचे वाली लाइन के साथ पढ़ा, फिर आप उसको अपने वर्ड्स में आंसर की तरह लिखोगे. You should never copy the line of poems for the answer. All right? Come on, now let's solve an unseen poem. So अब हम solve करके देखते हैं एक unseen poem. So read the question, read the following poem carefully and answer the questions that follow. सो आपको ये पोएम पढ़नी है. दिस पोएम इज अबाउट डेज ऑफ द मंथ. डेज ऑफ द मंथ पे पोएम है. 30 days has September, April, June and November. February has 28 alone and all the rest have 31. But when the leap year comes once in 4 years, February has 1 day more. So here you can see this poem is about the days of the month. So it is telling that September, April, June and November have 30 days, but only February have 28 days, and all other months than September, April, June, November and February have 31 days. So they are telling you about the days of the month. And lastly, in last two lines they have mentioned, but जब leap year आता है, February has one more day, so it becomes 29 days, as you can see in the picture also. And then they have given you the calendar of February month, November month and September month of the year 2014 to justify the poem that February has 28 days and November has 30 days and September also has 30 days. Now let's move on to the questions. Here are the questions. Answer in words and figures. तो आपको words और figures में दोनों में आप answer दे सकते हो. How many days are there in September? How many days are there in January? How often does a leap year come? How many days does February have in a leap year? How many days are there in a year? In which month is your birthday? Make sentences using the following words: days, come and April. So here I am going to answer few of the questions and few of them you have to do by yourself. Alright, so how many days in the September? There are 30 days in September. How many days are there in January? There are 31 days in January. How often does a leap year come? A leap year comes after 4 years. कब आता है? हर 4 years के बाद आता है. How many days does February have in a leap year? कितने दिन होते हैं? February has 29 days in a leap year. How many days are there in a year? एक साल में कितने दिन होते हैं? There are 365 days in a year. Next, in which month is your birthday? So I don't know when is your birthday. You know it, so you have to write it by yourself. My birthday is in dash. Whatever the month is, you are going to write that and make sentences using the following words. So you have to do sentences by yourself. Now let's practice one more unseen poem. This you have to do by yourself. This is for your practice. This poem is about a sunny day. It is a sunny day. The weather, it is fine. In the morning at 9, little kids on the beach play, whispering sweet nothing. They say, come let's play. A sunny day, a sunny day. सो ये पोएम है एक सनी डे की और बोल रहे हैं कि वेदर बहुत फाइन है, मॉर्निंग में 9 o'clock है, बच्चे बीच पर खेल रहे हैं और एक दूसरे को विस्पर करके स्वीट वॉइस में बुला रहे हैं कि आओ जल्दी आओ खेलें, इट्स अ सनी डे, आज सनी डे है. The bright sun sheds its ray, the farmer make hay, the potters bake the clay, and the priests in temples pray. On the hot sunny day, come, let us play. Be ever happy and gay. A sunny day, a sunny day. So अब क्या बोल रहे हैं कि बहुत ब्राइट सन है, उसकी रेज बहुत ब्राइट है, फार्मर हे बना रहे हैं, पॉटर्स क्ले बेक कर रहे हैं यानी कि पॉट्स बना रहे हैं, और प्रीस्ट टेम्पल में प्रे कर रहे हैं. प्रीस्ट यानी कि पंडित जो हैं जो प्रे कर रहे हैं, और बहुत अच्छा हॉट सनी डे है और सब खेल रहे हैं, हैप्पी है बिकॉज ये बहुत अच्छा एक सनी डे है. So now these are the questions you have to do. Complete the flowchart with activities done by various person on a sunny day. तो sunny day में किसने क्या activities करी हैं, आपने poem पढ़ ली है, उसके according you have to fill. Now state whether following sentences are true or false. True or false आपको according to poem पढ़ के यहाँ पे लिखना है. Write full true and false. Don't write T or F. Write the rhyming words for the following words. Rhyming words लिखना है, rhyming words जिनकी टोन मिलती जुलती होती है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि उनकी spelling same हो. They should be same in sound. Ending of the word should sound same. Those are the rhyming words. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have understood what is unseen poem. You need to practice it well. I have given you so much easy poems right now, but you should practice some more difficult poems also. Bye bye. Take care. Take care of yourself and your family. Stay safe. Stay home.